On October 9, 2025, reality television fans were stunned by breaking headlines. Wendy Osefo, a cast member of The Real Housewives of Potomac (RHOP), and her husband Edward "Eddie" Osefo, were arrested in Maryland on multiple fraud-related charges. The arrest brought immediate attention, not only because Wendy is a well-known public figure on a popular Bravo series, but also because the accusations strike at the very integrity of her public persona as an educator, commentator, and advocate. Wendy Osefo joined RHOP several seasons ago, bringing to the show a mix of professionalism, ambition, and outspoken perspectives. She had also held academic roles and public speaking engagements beyond the reality TV world. Her husband, Eddie, is an attorney by training, and the couple has made appearances together in RHOP storylines. They are parents to 3 children. Over recent years, Wendy also had begun teaching a course at Wesleyan University in Connecticut called The Sociology of Reality TV. All of this made her arrest all the more dramatic, because she has built a public image of ambition, education, and advocacy. According to authorities, the fraud charges stem from a reported home burglary in April 2024. The Osefos claimed that luxury items, jewelry, designer goods, etc., were stolen from their residence while they were on vacation. They later filed insurance claims valuing the losses in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. But investigators say there were serious inconsistencies and red flags. Some items claimed as stolen had apparently been returned to stores prior to the claimed burglary. After the burglary report, Wendy was seen in social media photos wearing jewelry matching items she had reported missing. When authorities searched the couple's home upon arrest, they reportedly found about 15 items that were previously listed as stolen. Investigators also noted that the home showed no signs of forced entry or disturbance consistent with a burglary. Emails between the couple allegedly discussed inflating the inventory list to meet policy maximums in their insurance claims. In total, Wendy faces 16 counts, including felony and misdemeanor charges for giving false information, conspiracy, and making false statements. Eddie faces 18 counts with a similar mix of charges. Prosecutors allege a scheme to defraud insurers by fabricating a burglary and falsely claiming large losses. Wendy and Eddie were arrested in Carroll County, Maryland, and booked on the charges on October 9. They were released the next day after posting $50,000 bond each. After their release, a spokesperson issued a short statement. Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Edward Osefo are back home safely with their family and in good spirits. They look forward to their day in court. They also requested privacy while they address the legal process ahead. The next hearings are tentatively scheduled for early November. One of the immediate repercussions was Wendy's status at Wesleyan University. The university confirmed that she is no longer employed there. Wesleyan stated that Wendy had resigned, rather than being terminated, claiming she submitted her resignation before public announcements were made. Before this, her course The Sociology of Reality TV had been part of her academic role, linking her reality television work with sociological inquiry. On the RHOP side, casting and production implications loom large. The network or producers may choose to remove her from forthcoming episodes depending on how the legal case develops. Some earlier Bravo spin-offs featuring Wendy, such as Wife Swap, The Real Housewives edition, were delayed or pulled amid the controversy. Among co-stars and network insiders, reactions have ranged from shock to cautious support. Bravo's executive producer Andy Cohen addressed the arrest publicly, saying he learned about the charges alongside the public and expressed sadness. He also praised Wendy as a role model, saying he hoped the charges are a big nothing. One RHOP castmate, Ashley Darby, made a brief comment during a performance. "We're making melodies, not felonies," a quip widely interpreted as referencing Wendy's legal trouble. The timing is particularly delicate. RHOP often dramatizes tension and scandal among cast members, but this is real legal jeopardy, not scripted conflict. The show's producers must decide how to handle her storyline responsibly, and whether to suppress or contextualize coverage. The news spread rapidly across entertainment media, social platforms, and reality TV circles. Fans were divided. Some defended Wendy, citing the possibility of false accusations or misunderstandings. Others expressed disappointment given her public image. Social media posts circulated images and claims about the case's evidence. Posts showing Wendy wearing items she claimed were stolen, alleged emails about adjusting claims, and comparisons with other Real Housewives legal scandals. News outlets have covered both the legal details and the narrative dimensions. How a public figure balances image, accountability, and possible criminal liability. Some editorials have raised questions about the responsibility of reality stars who present themselves as role models while living lives of wealth and public influence. Journalists have also debated whether the Osefos' supposed financial stress played a part. Some reports suggest that the couple may have been under financial pressure, which might have motivated a fraudulent claim. Because the legal process is just beginning, much remains speculative. But observers are watching closely. Any conviction could result in fines, restitution payments, and possibly prison time, especially for felony counts of insurance fraud and false statements. At this stage, Wendy and Eddie have not entered a formal plea. Their legal teams are expected to mount a defense, possibly challenging the evidence, disputing the interpretation of social media images, questioning the handling of the investigation, or negotiating plea agreements. Their next court appearance will be critical. They must address each count, respond to prosecutors' claims, and either push for dismissal of charges or prepare for a trial. Beyond legal risks, Wendy's reputation and career are at stake. Even if not convicted, public trust may erode. As a reality star, commentator, professor, and public figure, she cultivated an image of accomplishment and authority. If that image is shaken, it could affect speaking engagements, teaching opportunities, future TV roles, and brand partnerships. For the Real Housewives of Potomac, the situation is a dramatic intersection of art and life. Typically, cast drama is manufactured for ratings, but now a cast member faces real criminal jeopardy. How the show navigates editing, storytelling, and viewer reaction will reflect on both its ethics and entertainment value. The arrest of Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo is a serious development. For them personally, for the RHOP franchise, and for the broader conversation around reality television accountability. The allegations involve fabricating crime, misrepresenting losses, and possibly deceiving insurers and police. The case is layered. Part crime drama, part reality TV scandal, and part reputation trial. As the legal process unfolds, there are many questions. Will the evidence hold up in court? Will Wendy and Eddie be cleared, convicted, or settle? How will this impact Wendy's future on RHOP and in academia? Will fans and the public forgive or judge them regardless of outcome? And how should reality TV platforms balance entertainment with real consequences? For now, Wendy is no longer at Wesleyan, her public image is under strain, and she faces serious charges. Her next steps, legally and publicly, will determine whether this becomes a cautionary tale or a redemption story. The spotlight on the Real Housewives of Potomac just turned brighter, and much more unforgiving.